DJ, put a needle back to the record, baby, and give me this right now.
On the road looking for a win against an Eastern Conference rival. The Chicago Bulls are ready for this thing to get started. This is 2K Sports bringing you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan calling the action with my broadcast partners Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. They've got Dwayne Wade. Taj Gibson is out there with Jimmy Butler. That's Rajon Rondo. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. Outside Rondo. Pass to Gibson. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Gibson's got the first points up on the board for the Bulls. Rajon Rondo returning to action in mid-January of 2014, a little less than a year after his ACL tear. And Steve, he looked pretty good.
He did. His shooting percentages were down, but rebounding and passing as well as he ever has. Rondo, I think this year will be much more effective now that he's got some reps back on that knee.
And here are the Knicks now. 4-point game. And it's Rose penetrating. Noah dishes to Rose. Anthony kicks to Afflalo. 6 to shoot. From deep. And he gets it to go.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Knicks on defense. Rondo passes to Gibson. Banked in off the glass.
3 straight makes to start this game. Looking good.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Rose goes in. Dishes to Noah. Follow against Wade. Anthony in the corner for 3. And again, New York with the triple.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
Rondo with it. And Rose picks him up defensively. Kicks to Butler. Fades. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game.
A little over-eager right there. Left his feet too early.
And if you're already boxed out, you've got to try to work to get around. Otherwise, it's a surefire foul.
Afflalo outside. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
He can become a weapon for them if he gets going early from long range.
The Bulls have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Steve, right from the start last season, some upheaval for the New York Knicks with a front office shake.
Yeah, surprising move when you consider that the team was coming off a 54-win season in 2013 and the team's first second-round appearance in over a decade.
And for the Knicks coaching staff last season, you think about it, guys, it had to be tough. The GM who hired you no longer with the organization, and ownership basically saying championship or bust. When you face the Bulls, it's going to be a battle wire to wire. These guys are coming at you for the full 48 minutes. They're extremely tough within the conference, too. Stupendous. I love that word. Save that one. The word and the jam. I want to see it again.
Just beautiful.
You can't top that. I love the alley-oop play. So much fun to watch.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. And the dunk by Rose.
I'm sensing, guys, this game is starting to swing their way.
To me, it seems like they're taking charge as their lead gets more and more comfortable.
Well, the Bulls just seem built to play against every other team in the East, and it's why they've made the playoffs so often and finished on top in recent years.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And that's going to open things up for them on the perimeter going forward, Clark.
And Gibson with the block. The finish, and it's Wade with the jam.
That's the kind of lead pass we've seen him make over and over again.
And to add on with Chicago. Last year they won 35 games against the East, which was bested only by the Indiana Pacers.
Well, that's more than Miami and other teams that finished above them in the standings. The Bulls are always a factor in the East, it seems.
And it's Rondo penetrating. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Rajon Rondo, one of the NBA's elite playmakers. What a season for Robin Lopez a year ago. Career highs in blocked shots and rebounds, especially on the offensive boards where he tied for second in the NBA.
And the Bulls making a change here. Dunleavy's checked in.
When he gets the fadeaway to go, I'd still rather see him go straight up with it.
And Brooks, here we go. Here's Dunleavy, covered by Anthony. Misses from close range. The Knicks leading by 8. Left side, Hardaway. Lopez against Anthony. Cashes in for a double-digit lead. Anthony's got 7. And Robin Lopez doesn't put up gaudy numbers defensive rebound, but he's very good at boxing out.
Yeah, stats don't always tell the complete story. I think stats sometimes are a shadow of what's going on for real. The numbers are something we look at, but some of the little things that don't show up in the stat sheet help the numbers be what they are.
And the shot is good.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
Yeah, that's 4 straight trips, guys, where their passes have ended up in scores. 4 straight assists. Great team play.
Left side, Hardaway. The shot's good on the assist by Jennings.
They're really struggling defensively, giving up too many easy buckets.
And they've been on fire offensively as a result, Clark.
And Brooks, here we go. From 13 feet, it goes down.
Boy, this game is off to a terrific start.
No doubt. On both sides, high-octane offense.
Outside Anthony. Good if it goes. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for New York.
Well, they've definitely had the hot hand from the three-point line so far. Always nice to start out like that.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
So for Chicago right now, Mirotic is out there with Taj Gibson. Then there's Dwayne Wade. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Brooks in at the point. Here's Noah. They get it back. Feeds it to Rose. They set the pick. Out to the wing. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. He's got 8.
Solid screen right there that freed him up for the jump shot. Bulls were a team last year that just never gave up. That was their identity. They didn't have a ton of talent, but they played with a toughness and a defensive mentality that always seemed to keep them moving forward.
Now here's Gibson. 6 points for him. Brooks dishes to Wade. Just 5 to shoot from 13. Wade missing again. New York leading by 10. New York moving the ball around. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. A follow the pass to Galloway. Brooks against Rose. New York needs to get off a shot. He used that pick just right. And now it's a 12-point Knicks lead. Well, to follow up on the Bulls that never say die. Good on the three-point shot. 17 points in the game. And for Gibson, becoming more efficient, more free throw attempts, And a big leap, guys, in his free throw percentage. Steve cracking 70% from the line for the first time.
It was by far his best performance offensively, Kevin. He came into his own in terms of his post play, his aggressiveness. I think he just believed in his own mind and his own heart that he was now a good offensive player. And that's the case, no question.
When it rains and pours, another jump shot tickles that twine.
Yeah, they've got it flowing right now, guys. They're putting together a nice little run.
Here's Mirotic. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
He is just so good from that range, guys.
You know, never mind with the height advantage he had there.
Outside Rose. And again, it's New York.
That's a pretty good finish to a very shaky offensive possession.
Bulls trail by 17. Rondo kicks to Butler. Can't get it to go. And New York will come the other way.
Well, it's the edge they've had in that area on the glass that's played a big role in this game.
Yeah, they've got some strong guys, Steve. Guys that are strong and well put together, and they've used that strength to their advantage down low.
And the wide open shot from Rose. The rebound by Gibson. Gibson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. The drive by Rondo. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Man, he shows us he knows how to finish with a flourish.
New York calls timeout. At every opportunity, they manage to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
And that produced great fruit for him in transition.
And you have to look back at this and love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with a fire no one else seemed to match as he chased down rebounds.
And so here is New York after the Bulls pick up 2. It's Anthony with the drive. From deep, Afflalo. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Now it looks like their comeback hopes are out the window. I think this lead is safe now.
Yep, this one's a done deal.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Throws it up high, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Wade, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
And no good as the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
2 shots.
And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both. Chicago's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Muhammad pass to Snell. From deep, Brooks. Shot is no good.
He's their top rebounder. He's doing an excellent job on the glass today.
Well, I tell you what, I love the effort he's shown on the boards today, Steve. It's been fantastic.
So it's New York picking up the win.
Well, a nice win for you